Here in the US, we have thousands of players that are passionate about improving. You've got kids, teens, adults, and seniors that want to make progress. Unfortunately, most of these players have plateaued off. If this is you, listen up in this video. The reason I personally feel like, the primary reason I feel like these types of people haven't made progress even though they want to, is that they spend the majority of time with their coach or with their robot, or even just thinking about their game, thinking about their weak points. How can I fix this weak point and this weak point and this weak point? And here's how they add it up. They say, well, I lost the game 11-6, but I missed this and this and this. So if I had made those shots, in theory, I would have won that game. Well, that's one way to look at it. But the thing is, if your overall level is here and your weak points are here, and you spend the next 5 years improving your weak points so that everything becomes kind of stable at this level, you still haven't really gone up a full level or 2 or 3. So what do you need to do? You need to focus on making your strong points stronger. Maybe, for example, you have a hard time with your deep push. You feel like, oh, my deep push is not very spinny and my opponent can just rip through it. Well, how often do you actually use the deep push? You have a really good short push, you have a really good flip, and you loop the half-long serves really well. So if you focus on doing those things better, how essential is that deep push? Or maybe you say, my forehand block, every time I try it, I miss it. But you play as a mid-distance counter looper, so you really don't use that forehand block that much. So instead of focusing more on your forehand block, you should continue focusing on your strength, which is your forehand counter loop. Now the principle does break down at a certain point. If you can't loop a deep serve and your opponent continues to serve deep side spin and he collects free point, free point, free point, free point every time he serves long, there is a point at which you do need to work on your weak points. But the majority of the time you should spend on your strengths. You see, table tennis is not a sport like running or swimming or biking, that you do your thing, the opponent does his thing, and whoever crosses the finish line first wins. It's not like that. It's more of a sport that you really got to be able to beat or knock out your opponent in order to be able to win. And if your strong points aren't strong enough, guess what? They're going to be able to perform at their best. So in addition to your performance being better, you need to have strengths that can hinder his performance. If you're playing a 2200 level player and he's able to play his full 2200 level, it's going to be tough to win. But if you've got some strong strengths that can hinder his performance and he tries to keep it lower, deeper, wider, shorter, whatever, he's going to start making mistakes. So if you want to develop the best robot training session possible, it starts with understanding your game. Take 20 minutes, take 30 minutes, and just write out a list of what parts of your game you feel like are really strong. A lot of people struggle with that. They're like, Samson, I don't have anything that's really strong. Okay, well, write out some of the ways that you win points and build the structure of your game around those things. I've said many times in the videos that confidence is two things. One is developing the skills, and two is trusting the skills that you have. So if your strengths are quite strong, going into the next tournament, you're going to be able to focus on those things, and those things help give you confidence. And confidence is what allows you to play at your fullest potential. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and drop a comment down below. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe. See you soon.